Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play OneShot. I am your host, MeleeWizard. Let's see, let's see what we can accomplish here. Was there any side paths from the library? No, okay. The fact that it's called the Refuge and not the city anymore, or whatever it was called, is notable. Yep. At least I know that if I'm not supposed to go somewhere, the squares will kindly tell me. Alright, so I'm still on the lookout for that fox person. So that is... Wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. You're here. Nico. Yes. Did you already meet the others? Everything is in place then. Go on. Let's go back to the clock room. Okay. So yeah, I just have to go back. I forgot where that was already. Although, wasn't it like right here? No, this was the, yeah, that's the X room. Oh dear. Oh, my memory is so bad. Haha. Where are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. Our one shot, you might say. Not the right time for that. Anything I should be apologizing to you? There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first, too, you know. Knowing that all of this is, well, simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Say what? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. I think the Entity, that's the one that's been communicating to me personally through those PCs, huh? Yes, but thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most fundamental instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs, even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Eek. Fix the World Machine. We tried. The World Machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Yeah, that is a word that's been thrown out there quite often. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the World Machine. Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person. even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Sean know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're going to get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Okay. Oh. Well, fancy meeting you guys here. How'd you get out of the lab? Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough, and it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. Convenient. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Yeah, me too. Alright then. No wonder he wanted wanted us to all be here for this. I can speak. Code portals? They temporarily remove us from the world. But basically, my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a text file in it as its shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Confused cat noise. I thought Nico said that she wasn't a cat. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Sean's machine. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. Yeah. But this time, Sean would need to move around some things as well. Okay. Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. Okay. Okay, it's glowing again. Okay, let's just pull that up. And see. Okay, so nothing has been changed in the documents folder outright. Figured I'd at least check for that. However, the OneShot folder now has folders labeled Portal 1, Portal 2, Portal 3, and Big Portal. Though the Clover file still does nothing. And each portal, Portal 1, Portal 2, and Portal 3 each has sprite data for the 3 characters, the portrait and their walking sprites. And each one has a text file that says, "Put me in the big portal." And, yep. I take the text file out of the portal folder into the big portal folder. And there we go. Oh boy. Where am I? Where are we now? Oh, and okay. The world machine. So this is the world machine outright. Scarf and a big jacket. Is this somebody that we would have seen previously? A painting. Wow, okay. Yes. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Sean should still remember what to do. What? Okay. Time to hit the big fancy X then. Alright, so just load this back up. There we go. I was wondering why I wasn't showing up on OBS for at first. Maybe it's because the document folder has the same title, and it was trying to pull that instead. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm on a 2D plane, more or less. Okay. So, yeah, we're basically seeing scaled down screenshots of more or less everywhere. No turning back now. Oh boy. I only just now noticed that the Nico I've been controlling doesn't have the light bulb. Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption. The squares. They're closing in. Nico, please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. Uh-huh. We can't exactly get out. Oh. I'm sorry. It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understood a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Weren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. Sean, listen to my creator. They were all working beyond the scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. Sean did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. Uh-huh. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Good question, actually. I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close, and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator, too. I was so scared, Nico. I know, you're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but... oh, I had no way to be sure. But Sean brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make that happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit. And then credits would roll. Yes, that is indeed what happened the first time. Credits. And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Nico, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, it... oh, I don't know. Uh-huh. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are code too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions, all extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true about the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So, if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how did the people know how to respond? You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you just you just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember, Ruth said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken. You can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. The robot lady. Prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Sean does too. Even though you told them that they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Sean would keep coming back? Why do you think Sean would restart even after the ending? I think Sean wants to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here. Take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Okay. Sean, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remembered what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower's summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will be back to where it all began. And then Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world will only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost in on Nico's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. Okay. Yeah, I don't think she knew about that part. And so we are walking through the... Okay. Yeah, we're seeing all of the people of significance here. Kinda, yeah. uh, they're fine, yes. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon. Yeah, the whole elevator thing. Ooh, did they? No, 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 no. You're fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Priorities. Thank you for making this. Holy cow, this is something. In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming, not as the result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine. Being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. Yeah, the world machine just didn't realize it. It just was under the assumption that it wasn't. Ooh, it's getting brighter. And all the squares are going away. Wasn't she in the Barrens? Okay. Yeah, that's Profit Bot. So. And here we are. Oh, really now? Uh-huh. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too. You too. Goodbye, Nico. Oh, she just walked out of the window through my desktop and off the bottom of my monitor. I was not expecting that. Okay. I was expecting the game to close on its own. I didn't expect that to happen. If I had known that this game was going to be as meta as it was, I probably would have. I might have had it like showing my entire my entire desktop, or at least enough to get the point across. But if I had known that, then if that would have implied that I would have known what some of these events would have been, and I think it was for the best that I did not. See, experiencing this for the first time, right there, live on camera. Honestly, that's probably how this should have been done. Knowing what to do for the sake of expediency is one thing, but truly experiencing it, figuring things out, experiencing the story, how it's presented for the first time, there's no substitute for that. And so the world has been saved from itself. I don't know. One day, a new evil will make itself known, and when that day comes, I will be here. So until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice day.